I did have a hard time with that because I would see the prices on things and think of dollars instead of, a dollar is not worth what their money is worth.
What is the official language?
The official language is English, but I still could not understand them, and with my southern accent, they could not understand me. So everything, I would just try over and over. Yeah, they were so kind and tolerant, though the people were very tolerant. And they would just make absolutely sure you knew where to get off or what to do. I mean, our last day we're in Edinburgh, which is the capital city. Glasgow's the largest city, but Edinburgh is the capital. Yes, it's the capital. But the last day we took public transportation. We were staying out near the airport, and we took a bus just to see some of Edinburgh and the people, and down to the Royal Mile, which is, of course, if you go to Scotland, you have to go to Edinburgh, and Edinburgh Castle, you have to go there. It's a man's castle. It's not a pretty castle, but it's a fortress. And but we took the bus, and the bus driver each time would say, don't worry, I'll tell you where to get off. I'll tell you, we got to our hotel late Saturday night. It was way after dark, and we weren't sure if we'd know what stop we needed. Well, he was so kind to, come and get us and tell us, this is where you get off, you Americans get off. But they're very.
What about did you get out in the countryside and see the lakes or rivers?
Well, we did.
And they don't really refer to them like that, do they?
No, they call them lochs, as you all know. Everybody's heard of Loch Ness, I guess, the home of that mysterious creature, I guess. We didn't go there. But Scotland is just full of lakes and rivers. The most famous river, the longest river, I guess, is the Tay. It's like 120 miles long. But the river I went to see, because on the Discovery Channel, I think one time, they had done a thing on the 10 most incredible bridges ever built. And the one that I always wanted to see, my brother and I had a race to see who could see it first, and I did. It was that the Firth of Forth Rail Bridge, and they refer to it as the monster. And it's referred to as the monster for a reason. The thing is just incredibly massive. Most bridges, I guess y'all are, a lot of you are engineers, most bridges, sway. But this bridge is just built of so much steel and brick. It's built in the late 1800s after a bridge over the River Tay collapsed and killed a lot of people. So they just overdid it on the Firth of Forth rail bridge. And the thing, just to drive across the Forth Road Bridge right beside it and look at it, is just absolutely incredible. You have to see that. It's just massive.
Did you get pictures or videos?
Yes, we did. And I could have brought you my 100 pictures, but I spared you.
What are some of the things that make Scotland famous?
Well, Scotland is known for its, of course, its kilts, its clans, its tartans, which before I went, I thought the tartans, were just plaid, either red plaid, blue plaid, or green plaid, but no. All of those plaids mean something according to what clan you're from. If you're a MacDougall or a Miller or an Anderson or whatever, you have your own tartan. And if you wear that tartan, you're supposed to be willing to defend it. So I think I'd be careful about wearing my green plaid or whatever. But kilts, we did see a few kilts, but I just thought they were a fun thing men wore over there. But they would wear a kilt where a man here would wear a tuxedo. They dress up and wear them to formal affairs, and we did see one formal affair where there were several kilts. And they're also known for the poems and songs of Robert Burns. One of those is Old Lang Syne, and though Scotland has no official song, Old Lang Syne, a lot of people would say that's the official song. Some people say Flower of Scotland, and others say Scotland the Brave. So I'm not sure which one would be my official song. I think we're supposed to have one for our presentation. I'll say Flower of Scotland. But Robert Burns he wrote so many Scottish poems that are so applicable to all of us, about people and universal problems and all. So it's why they're famous today, I guess.
Would anybody have any questions for our guest?
What side of the road did they go on?
Pardon?
What side of the road did they go on?
The wrong side. And, but if you have an excellent navigator, such as myself with you, no, they drive on the opposite side of the road from us. But I think that my husband felt that was his greatest accomplishment from the trip was
That you made it back.
That's right. But unlike England, though, the roads, there is a little more space, and I think it's a little easier to drive there than in England. Also, one thing I didn't mention, we went to St. Andrews. The national sport for Scotland is football, which is known as
Soccer.
soccer. That's right. And every town, every city has their own professional team, it seems like. But another thing it's famous for is Scotland is the home of golf. And St. Andrews is the home of the Royal and Ancient Golf Club, they call it. I don't know how many people are golfers in here. No golfers. Okay, if you're a golfer, you know that the Royal and Ancient Golf Club in St. Andrews, Scotland is the home of the governing body of golf. And I went to the British Museum there, the Golf Museum, and while we were there, my husband was in meetings every day, but I got to watch, they had ceremonies going on where they elected the new captain for the year. And over there, I mean, that is just really special. So there would be men in their kilts and their tuxes, and it was just such a formal thing. And but anyway, if anybody wants to see it, that golf museum is there, and that's the home of the old course, which is the very first golf course. So we got out late one evening and walked the entire course, and some of the bunkers are just, I don't. Now when I watch Tiger Woods or somebody, I don't see how they get out of those bunkers.
Well, I hope we've learned something today about Scotland. We appreciate your enthusiasm and your information about Scotland.
Thank you.
Thank you.